Big welcome to everyone that is joining this free training of palm oil as an investment package and refill vegetable oil business. I am so very excited to have you here. Look, if you are so fortunate to be on this platform today, I want to say big congratulations to you because it's going to be an awesome moment together. Yes, you need to take your pen and paper because it's going to be loaded. So don't waste any of the minutes you are going to spend here. And don't go until you get to the head because what is at the end of this training is going to wow you. So, before I go ahead, I would like to introduce myself. Olayinka Oremade is my name. I am a businesswoman with 20 good experience in business. I started my business as a working class, so yes, with egg business, and immediately I was asked to leave. I started this egg depot business with just 20 crates. That grew from that 20 crates to 3,000. And from there, I decided to also set up a refill vegetable oil depot, which also bets my palm oil as an investment package and some other businesses I do now. So I'm so excited to share this because during the COVID period, God laid in my mind to share the training of all the businesses I have successfully done so that you won't be able to go through the same thing I went through when I was starting business. What did I go through? It wasn't a journey that was interesting if you don't have someone to hold your hands. Because getting a business started without the secret clues of how the business runs is one thing that a whole lot of people should not ignore when they're getting a business started. And that is how my training platform was birthed. I'm here to share with you the secret clues that can enable you make a decision about should I go ahead with this business or I shouldn't? And that is why the Business Training Hub was set up under Yinka Remade as a brand. So I'm so excited to have you here. That's a brief about me. Let's go straight into the training proper because we have a whole lot to do. And if you really want to know more about me, you need to follow my page to be able to have a better understanding of whom you are working with. So let's go ahead. Yes, we are starting this training with palm oil business and how the business can start as an investment package business for you, irrespective of where you are working, you're a working class, you are a business owner looking for a business to diversify into. Look, this business is an ad-free business that you can actually do. And let me share with you how profitable this business could be. Yeah, yes. For a good example, at a good season of palm kernel, you can buy a palm oil as low as 8,000 naira during its off season. And you can sell the palm oil as high as 25,000 to 40,000 depending on the heat of the need of the palm oil as at the period of season. So this is a very huge profitable business that a whole lot of people have not been taking well, laying importance to, and I'm going to take you through all that you need to know about this business in this training. So keep connected as we go ahead. Yes, we are going straight into the main topic, which is the palm oil as an investment package. And out of a whole lot of list of training topics that is inside this palm oil as an investment package, we have a lot. We have the what is palm oil. We have what is why does it remain a profitable business for on yearly basis. Then how palm oil has been kept away from many business owners despite its profitability. How can we make it an investment package business even while still working? Then types of palm oil in the market and the best one for storage purpose. How palm oil business can be used as retirement benefit. How you can source for a good palm oil for storage. Periods that is best for sourcing. How you can store the palm oil to ensure it doesn't congeal even though you've bought good one. Yes, those are the secret clues. Then how to sell out fast without going through a rigorous marketing process. How to package palm oil for consistent income year in, year out in order to be able to cash out big. The types of containers best for buying. Yes, then the period that is best for selling and the social marketing strategy that you need to use in selling out fast as an wholesaler or as a retailer. So these are long list of informations that we will be sharing on our platform. But look, among all these numbers of topics, we won't be able to treat all of them on this free training. I'll be taking six good topics for you, and you are going to be wow because it's going to be a loaded one. So the first one is, what is palm oil? Yes, palm oil is an edible vegetable oil that is derived from the palm fruit of a palm tree. We have two types of it. People don't know this. That is derived from that fruit, that reddish thing you are saying. The fleshed part is the one that is used in bringing out the palm oil itself. And the nut inside that fleshy fruit that you see on palm tree is also used in bringing out what is called the palm kernel oil. So we'll be going straight into more detail about the palm oil, which is the reddish part which is being produced from the fleshy part of the kernel. So, how palm oil business has remained a yearly profitable business. This is a part of a business that a lot of people are always wondering is what is how how manage. How palm oil has been a yearly profitable business is because of its season. Yes, write this down. Palm oil is a seasonal business. There is a period in the year that palm oil comes out in large quantity, and there's a period of the year that it will be so scarce. And let me tell you one secret thing you don't know. All the palm oil you see in the market year in, year out are not being produced on daily basis or on monthly basis or on weekly basis as all other products you see in the market is being produced. No. Palm oil has its season, and that is why it remains a yearly profitable business because at a period of the year that this mass kernel is being cultivated and being produced into oil. There are certain people that have mastered the gimmicks behind this business and they go all the way out to store this palm oil. So at the period in the year when there is no production again, because palm tree has a period it brings out its kernel, it's not a monthly thing, it is a once in a year producing uh, product. So whenever this palm oil is no more in season. The ones that have been stored are the ones that people bring out to sell. But you want to know, all you know is that palm oil is always on your table. So I'm here to break the table today so that you'll be able to understand how this business runs. So let's go ahead. Number two is how palm oil have been kept away from many business owners despite its profitability. Yes, what I conclude from this angle is because of your belief. Take it or leave it. A lot of people always believe that palm oil is not a thing that everybody can do. Who told you that? Every business is doable by everyone. What matters is have the understanding about how the business runs. In the olden days, a lot of our mamas are the ones that are running this business, and they so much run this business in a way that makes people to believe it's just for the old people. But a lot of elites are already doing this business today because they have come to understand the idea and the secret behind the business, and they've also been maximizing the opportunity and making a good cash out from this business. But so many people still believe that, oh, it's for the old mama. It's not a thing I can go close to. Please, where did you see that? Where did you know that? Yes, a lot of people might be doing association, which is normal around most of the businesses that we see even in the world today. Yes, so in trade fair, that is where they sell. Igbo guys have their own association. Every businesses almost nowadays have their association. So palm oil business is not an exception. Even when you are asked if you are not in the open market, yes, nobody can ask you that why did you buy palm oil in your house or in your storage to store and sell at a particular period of time. And look, if palm oil throws away and you want to tell me that it's because of one belief that make your palm oil to throw away is part of your belief. Oh, it's not one mama at home that throw your palm oil away. Anything liquid can throw away at any time. So just have that at the back of your mind. So your belief have kept you away from having a proper understanding about this business. And that is why so many people that have gone into the business and have the understanding of how it runs. I've kept it away from those that doesn't want to know. Yes, because some will tell you, it's a dirty business. I don't want to soil my hand. Who told you are going to soil your hand? Are you going to be selling it in the market like the all other palm oil sellers do? No. That is why I name it palm oil as an investment package business, because that is the idea behind the business. You are going to be going into the storage section and not the local selling section of the palm oil. So let's go straight into it. Number three, how can you make an investment package business even while still working? A lot of people ask me this question, and I make them to understand that look, during the time you are still in service, it's the best time for you to start a business, no matter how little, even if it is one keg or two kegs. Have it at the back of your mind that this is the time for me to start multiplying that little money that I have at hand. Because if you retire before starting a business, your expenses, your runnings, your everything about you goes straight into the business and it's going to pull that business down. And that is why I am an advocate to all this working class that is still working and you are using all your money to be acquiring clothes and shoes and bags, and you are not acquiring and saving money for a business or investing your money into something that you will have mastered while you are still working, so that by the time you are retiring you have known the in and out of the business and you can easily pull out money to spend even while you have retired. Remember, no money is coming in again for you after retirement, and your business needs the first 2 years to stabilize. You are not supposed to spend a penny out of your business money when you are just starting. So, and that is the mistake a lot of people that are working have made and are still making. And we are here to let them know that look, this business is one of the business you can put together to get running while you are still working, so that after retirement you can also keep building on it. Yes, you don't need any extra marketing to get this done. You don't need any sales girl to help you get the business moving. It's just a one-time thing, which I call an hands-free business, which you can do to be able to keep building your capital while you are still working. So let's go straight in. Number four is types of the palm oil in the market and the best one for storage. I always say this categorically that there are there are palm oil and there are palm oil. Yes, so but if you don't know what this really entails, you might go straight into the market and just say, okay, oh, that woman told me that palm oil is good to store, and you quickly rush into the market and you go and pack any oil and put in your storage. Look, there are dangers in doing that, because there are certain oil that are very perfect for storage and there are some that is not good for storage. And this comes from two angles. The very well cooked palm oil is the best one that is perfect for storage, so that it will last longer for you for keep. Yes, but when you enter the open market, you might not be able to understand this. And that is why this training is particularly created for you to be able to have a proper understanding of what is best for storage and what is not. Yes, in this training, I'll be telling you that there are different types of palm oil from the angle of the producer and from the angle of the seller. What do I mean? The producer can make a palm oil that is not well cooked because he wants to maximize his profit. Because the more you cook a palm oil, the more it gets very dry and quality. And such oil is perfect for storage. But from the angle of the seller, they can buy this quality one and still mix a whole lot of things with it just to make it to be more, because a lot of people are trying to maximize their profit and not thinking of who is coming to buy. Yes, anybody that buys such an oil can pour it in their pot in the house and start cooking with it. It has no detriment, except the one that is being used. They use something we call Maggi. Yeah, I will give you details of all that in the training proper. So they use this also to put coloring into the palm oil that they want to sell to you, so that you will be attracted to the color of the palm oil. You won't mind even whether it's a quality one or a bad one. So this makes palm oil different types in the market, but a proper understanding of the one that is perfect for storage matters a whole lot, and that is part of what we'll be taking you through on our training platform. So number 5 is how Palmoil can be used as a retirement benefit scheme or both for both individual, cooperative, organization, etc. What do we mean here? You can actually start saving towards your retirement. You have 5 years to leave that place of work. You can decide to say, okay, I'm starting Palmoil investment package 15K as a beginner, and you save and earn the returns on that 15K and reinvest it for next year. You save it and reinvest it for the upper year and keep turning this same capital over and over for the next 5 years. Believe you me, if you start with 500,000, that 500 can turn to 3 million by the time you are retiring. This will have saved you a whole lot by understanding the business at the same time accumulating capital for your business, so that by the time you are retiring you must have mastered this business and also saved capital. At the same time, cooperatives can also use this to make more interest for their cooperative members, whereby they will be able to have profit, or let me say dividend, to share at the end of the year. Yes, organizations that also have one thing doing can also still venture into this type of business as an additional means of making more money. We have pharmacists in the house, we have retired CBN official in the house that have also undergone our training, and they don't miss saving money or accumulating this products on yearly basis in their storage, just to be able to have some extra means of making income. So look, as a retirement benefit, you can use this business because it's hands-free. As an individual looking for a business to do, this is perfect for you. As a cooperative, this is good organization, you are good to go. So everyone finds their place in this line of business because it's unconsumable products and it is movable product. So let's go ahead straight in. So I have briefly want to state here that we go all the way out to get this oil for you. Most of the time we'll move at night because we buy in bulk for all our mentees that come on our platform. And note, we can actually give you all the training that you need to have proper understanding about on this training, be our student. It's not compulsory we buy for you, but for those that really wanted to maximize our time constraint group, we usually also give them that benefit of also helping them to buy. That is, if it is in our schedule for the year. But these have always been our way in time past. So this is just a brief of what that is all about. So we are moving straight into the refill vegetable oil depot establishment. This one is another hang low, and I am rushing this training because I don't want to spend much of your time on this free training, and I need you to really be connected and see what I've got to show you in this one, because this is another banger. All these businesses are consumable and nobody can do without them. What do I mean? You want to do any soup in your house, you need palm oil. So it's a consumable item that everybody needs in their home. Even refill vegetable oil can never be, people can never do without it. Even companies, we have, when I started, I have a company that I supply in hundreds of cakes to on weekly basis. They take 500, they take 400, depending on their production. What do they use the oil to do? They use it to fry chin chin, they use it to do cupcakes. And these are things that they use this vegetable oil to do, and they buy in large quantity. So I'm going to be taking you through this also and how it has come to stay. Yes, I call it refill vegetable oil. You'll be asking, what do I mean? I'm going to give you a detailed explanation about this. So what do we use vegetable oil for? It's a majorly consumed products domestically. Almost every home consumes it, like I said. It's also used by industries like baking companies, soap, skin product companies. It has a high rate of consumption, which makes it a viable business to go into. This product, therefore, is being supplied to baking companies, cream making companies, restaurants and hotels, bread making company. Individual home usage is even of great percentage. Its usage has no limitation, and the more population is increasing, the demand for this product will always be on an increase, and it's a product that has no substitute. Abby? Do you have any substitute for Ruru, which is vegetable oil? I'll be giving you the different types of vegetable oil that we all call vegetable. Vegetable. All of them are not vegetable, but I'll be giving you details on how on the different types of this vegetable oil that is available in the market. So let's go in. Yeah, number two says a brief history of refill vegetable oil business in Nigeria. Yes, what is the brief history? In time past time, if you are someone that can go back into the 20s, go back into the 30s, you will know that the oil, vegetable oil is not very common. The ones we see in the on the table of every market then was this whitish looking oil that is not, in high demand, and majority of people leverage on just the imported oils that comes in, and that is what we eat. But suddenly we started seeing this golden looking beautiful oil on tables, on 5 liter kegs, and that is the oil we are talking about. A lot of refill of oil that you see in 5 liter kegs are not this sealed oil from these kegs, or and they are not this oil from the import that are imported. No, vegetable oil sellers can never pour sealed vegetable oil into bottles for you. It is the refillable ones that is being sold. So we have refineries here in Nigeria that produces vegetable oil. They produce different types of oil. Let me always state this because I don't want, but a lot of people believe it's vegetable oil, it's vegetable oil. Yes, I'm going to be stating it clearly. They produce different types of oil, and I'll be stating the different types in my next slide. So I need you to be connected. So in time past, we don't have refineries here in Nigeria. So people go all the way to Cotonou to bring it in. Our government have never allowed vegetable oil, still vegetable oil, to be imported into Nigeria. So it is being allowed through the borders, and because our government doesn't want them to bring in this in kegs, we turn it into this big nylon, and they use nylon to bring it into Nigeria, and that made this oil to be very common, and people pour it into their containers and they now refill it into kegs, and it was cheaper than what is being seen here. A lot of the oil we were consuming here in time past are palm kernel oil. This very cloudy looking oil that I'll be explaining later. So this really spur people's eyes into, this oil is possible. Okay, government allowed them to bring in the raw material of this oil and then we process. So a lot of refineries started coming up. We have different names in different locations in the heart of Nigeria that now refines this crude oil that they bring into the country and now sell this oil out to us in tanks. So we load refill vegetable oil like we load petrol that you see in tanks. So and that is how refill vegetable oil now have a foot in Nigeria to the fullest. So let me keep going so that we won't waste much time on the history. How the business has always been a viable business to go into. I have mentioned it earlier. Anything that is consumable is good to go. How many people can buy the refill, the sealed one? Let me give you a brief explanation. The sealed vegetable oil are being produced by some companies like Mamador, like PZ. They are companies that have branded themselves and have said, yes, I'm not selling anything in bulk. I'm not selling anything in tanks. I'm only going to be selling out my products in kegs. And a majority of them, sell this branded, branded vegetable oil in a very expensive way. Yes, because they have to fatten the keg that is being used and everything about their branding. So, but these other companies that have made up their mind to sell out in bulk, they are not branding, and if some of them brand, they still sell the bulk into tanks, and refill vegetable oil depot owners now pick this oil from them into a tanker and now drop in our own tank, and we use our meters to refill into kegs. And it is the same yellow case that is being used in the open market for palm oil, um, for vegetable oil sale. It is the same cake that we now use to fill it out to people that will now enter the market to start pouring it into the 5 liters and the bottle containers, and that is how this business is being run. And it is viable because people consume them. These are consumable items, and a lot of factories always prefer the refillable one because it's much cheaper. What are they doing with cakes? Except now that the cakes is very expensive. So they prefer to buy the refillable one and return our cakes back to us and keep running their business with the content of the cake. So let's go ahead. So I want to talk briefly on the types of vegetable oil in the market and their differences. If you see oil in the cakes, you won't be able to know the differences. But we that have done the business and in the business, we know what every part of the oil immediately we see them. We have the olein, and this olein is produced from palm oil bleaching. That is, we call it palm olein. That is the shortened form. It is being called palmoil. It is being processed from palm oil itself. It's a further processing stage of palm oil. Vegetable is from the vegetable itself is from the fruit of the kernel because it's also a vegetable. So the further processing of the kernel is what brings out the palm oil. So the palm oil that you know is called the red oil. So and that it gives that golden looking beautiful oil you see in the cakes in the market. Then we have the PKO, which is the palm kernel that's the nut inside the kernel. The further processing of that also gives the PKO. That is called the palm kernel oil. Then we have the soya bean oil. The soya bean oil to me is one of the most richest, palm oil, vegetable oil, sorry, in the market because it is being made from plants. And a lot of people don't know this, but it is also very nutritious. Palm soya bean oil is produced from soya and it is nutritious, but it has some disadvantages. And its disadvantage is that it has a high level of sorghum. That when you are selling soya bean, it has the tendency of drying up when it is being used for frying, and it has the tendency of sticking when it touches any part of the container that is being used to seal it up. So that is the difference, and it has a very lighter shade, but it is nutritious. So that lighter shade makes a lot of customers to really don't want to buy it, but we always have a way around it to make it looking golden and beautiful to be able to service our customers. That doesn't make it detrimental to health, but these are part of the secret clues that we also share on our platform so that you have a proper understanding of the business. So, and groundnut oil usually done in the northern part, is not common in the west, but they are all oil that are consumed. And these are the different types of oil aside from the, you know, other types of oil which I won't be discussing here because they are not commonly consumed. So let's go ahead with the other part of the training. So how refill vegetable oil can be established. That is what I want to share here today. Yes, you can do a feasibility study about your location. Is there any existing depot around you? Find out the best way to get a depot started is by starting from a virgin land. Yes, not Virginia, virgin land. Then this gives you the grace to grow fast instead of facing competition. Don't always agree to competition in business, though this is part of what makes business thrive, but you need to start well. So you need a shop that has a space behind or in front or a small space of land depending on your capacity. You need a tank that can house like 10,000 to 33,000 liters capacity to be able to have your dispensing meter, your tanks, and everything that you need to use in running the depots. So you get registered with a vegetable oil refinery company in Nigeria, and the last is to create the awareness both online and offline about your existing depot and start selling. Then you lift and start selling. That is the last, lifting and start. So all these points I have so stated are well detailed in our training. So let's go ahead as we keep on. So what is your return on investment? Like for the palm oil, as I earlier stated, the return on investment for that varies, but I can tell you that the minimum you can get with palm oil is about 50 to 150, ranging from there. We have seen periods of 200% profit. Yes, that is palm oil for you. For return on investment for refill vegetable oil is an average of 4% on every consignment you offload. So if you offload a tanker now and you do that sales within a week and you make a 4%, you go back and repeat the same and you do the same. At the end of the month, you are already making like 16% return on investment, which is quite okay and good. And note, there are periods that we do you double your capital because it is also a seasonal business, but not like the palm oil. This is a daily consumable item that when you have a depot, you can keep selling over and over and keep, doing your return on investment and your turnover over and over. So let's make this snappy by going ahead. So why mentorship is needed for both business? Yes, you will have learned a lot in the course of this training. You will have learned that palm oil has a season. You will have learned that yes, you can start the business while you are still working. But look, mentorship is key for every business. You cannot learn all the 14 topics I have stated here on this training, and I'll be detailing all those topics for you again later in this training. Look, we can't finish it all. But one thing I can always share with you that makes mentorship very important is that you are learning from the experience of someone that have passed through the journey. For a good example, you want to go to Ibadan, and there was a time Ibadan road was very, very bad. Yes, one of my mentors used to use the psychology, and it sticks with me since I have learned and known this from him. He said, if you want to reach Ibadan, and you don't want to fall into all those deep potholes that is on the way. Just follow these public transporters that have been piling that road back to back on daily basis. They can always drive with a close of eyes if possible. But I'm telling you, following such a person will avert you the danger of falling into potholes because they have mastered the road. And that is the essence of someone that have been in a particular business for a good number of years. The experience that they will be using and they'll be sharing with you are experiences of the days they have worked, the days they have made the mistake, the days they have also, you know, made the corrections. These are what you'll be gaining from having a mentorship from them. Look, for a good example, I tell you, palm oil, you need to know the well cooked one and the one that is not cooked. How will you know this if you are not under mentorship? How can you be guided on the appropriate place to buy from if you are not under mentorship? Then for the refill vegetable oil, look, as a depot owner, even if I share with you now all the details of the companies that you can buy from, or you went and find out on your own, how can you get yes, the depots that you can buy from? Yes, the companies you can buy from. Yes, you can get all this information. But look, nobody will tell you that there is a place in your machines. There is a place in your pumping machine that people can steal from, and you will never know because it will not go through your meter. This is a number of years experience I'll be using to teach you this, and that is why mentorship is needed. So, who can help you avert all these errors? Is someone that have passed through the journey that can help you. So let's go ahead. So what you stand to learn in my premium class? What is Palmoil? I have stated this. You can go through it as I'm also reading through. What what are the yearly profitable? Why is it a yearly profitable business? Why is it kept away from you for so many years? We are detailing all this in the training proper. How can you make it an investment package? And what are the types of you know palm oil in the market? Then how palm oil can be used as retirement benefit? We'll guide you step by step how you can get started and start saving and start making your returns and reinvesting it. Then how can you source for a good palm oil for storage period that is best for sourcing? Yes, that is another key secret. What is the period that is best for sourcing? How can you store them? Yes. How can you store? Even if you buy a very quality oil, what do you need to do to be able to safeguard this oil from congealing? Because anything that is not properly secured will have issues, and that is it makes palm oil not an exception. Then how to sell out fast without going through a rigorous marketing strategy. How to package palm oil for consistent income year in year out and cashing out big. Then types of containers best for buying. It is not they can cheat you if you don't know the thing to take to the market to buy. they can cheat you. These are the secret clues I'll be giving you. Then the best period also to sell. Then the social media marketing for those that wants to be retailing or you want to be wholesaling back to back. You don't even want to store. Like I'll be teaching you how to store, when to buy, how to store, and how to sell. You want to be doing this as a regular business on daily basis. This is also well detailed on our training platform. Then refill vegetable oil business. What do you stand to gain? What is refill vegetable oil? Brief history about it. How the business has always been of great help to people, how you can establish your depot, where do you need to put your tank, where do you need to put your meter, where do you need to put your pumping machine, where do you need to put your cashier. All these things are needs to be strategically positioned, and these are things we'll be taking you through on our premium class. Then the types of vegetable oil in the market, like I have stated earlier, and how to identify them. And if you want to buy soya bean oil, what can you do to be able to make it presentable for the people that wants to buy? You can see this one in the bottle now. It is golden yellow. That is the type of oil people are looking for in the market. So all these kegs you are seeing, the 5 liter keg you see in the market, they are all refillable oils, and they are also produced here in Nigeria. So return on investment, as we have clearly stated, and different vegetable oil companies in Nigeria will give you all the details of the companies you can buy from, how to register as a distributor. If you don't have the money for 5,000 liters, how can you also get into companies with your little 5,000 liters money? So how to set up the vegetable oil depot, the tools, the equipment needed to set it up, the discharge process, both receiving and selling process, step by step, to make a depot standing A to Z. Yes, it has its secret clues. The secret clues on how to sell out fast without going through rigorous marketing, secret clues on areas theft can be done without you knowing, and how to guide against it. The secret clue about drivers' thefts. Where can drivers steal from you when they are loading your goods for you from the factory? These are guides that we also give you on our training platform based on our experience. Then the social media marketing strategy you can use for this business or any other business of your choice. These are well loaded training. Yes, the palm oil as an investment package and refill vegetable oil are consumable item businesses I have successfully done for 12 good years, not adding my egg training, egg number of years I have done eggs, that makes it a whole 20 good years of being in business. I have shared just 6 topics out of the whole 28 topics I have to share with you on both of these businesses. And look, I can hold your hands. That is why I had all the experiences. I can hold your hands on the journey. I don't want you to get your fingers burnt. I have done all the mistakes, I've made all the corrections. I don't want you to make the same mistakes, and that is why you are on this platform today, to learn these few trainings and also get into this business, because they are hands-free business. Refill vegetable oil is not an hand-free business, it's a business that needs your presence and needs your commitment. But for the palm oil, this is a business you can do while you are still working. But they are complementary businesses that you need to learn together, so that when you even start the palm oil while you are still working, by the time you are retiring, you are setting up a depot and you are doing the two. No matter how filled the whole Nigeria is with this business, yours is still waiting for you, because population is increasing by day, and more people are coming into business, and it is time for you also to think of what you want to do with your time and money today. So I have testimonials and evidence of how this platform has been of great help to a lot of people. I have CBN official in my platform that started this training, and they started the business, and we use our time constraint group to also help them in sourcing. But that sourcing aspect is optional, but we are going to be holding your hands and guide you to buy directly, even if we are not sourcing for now. But that is not a barrier for anyone. If you are still working, fear not. We got your back. will be able to help you to ensure that you have this business started seamlessly without any issue, because we know a lot of working class come on our platform, and that is the evidence you'll be seeing in our testimonial videos that is below this video. Watch those testimonial videos of how people have started this journey successfully because we were able to guide them through. We have pharmacy that does that even by the side, and they are running this business also back to back on yearly basis, making good sum of money from the business as they so desire. So we have just 50 slots to work with remain for this season, and the first 20 to register will have access to the following offers. Yes, so I have it noted. Yes, a palm oil as an investment package business which is valued for 15,500. The trading of palm oil as an investment package business. Refill vegetable oil depot establishment business valued for 25,500. Food exportation business valued for 10,500. Free one-on-one discovery call with me. Yes, that is valued for 15,500. I will help you to assess yourself. When I hear from you one-on-one, I will tell you what is best for you to get started with like immediately. And I will tell you what you can also plan with your life in the next, because I have the experience. I have done a whole lot of mistakes, I must tell you. And I will tell you if you are a good teacher, if you are a good marketer, if you are a good trader. But everybody needs to be an entrepreneur, because you are going to be retiring into something. And that is what you need to also discover through our self-discovery call with me. So access to a community that houses great entrepreneurs to also network with. Then access to me for a whole 1 year. This is priceless. This whole thing really has a total of nothing less than 85,500. But I will not be giving you this offer for that amount today. If you are that among the lucky 20 ones that wants to join this training today, I'll be giving you this training for just 10,500 naira only. So, my dear, my question is, what are you waiting for? If you need to see a whole lot of testimonials about the people that have also been part of this journey and how they have used the business to also make great success with their life and also get their business running even after retirement, then now is the time for you to quickly join this trading and be part of the journey. So don't waste time. Quickly click on the link below to have access to the pay tag that is going to take you right into payment section of this training. Don't waste time. Oh, just 20 people and we are done for the day. So go straight into the testimonials of our students and quickly click on the link or the button below this video so that you can also get registered immediately. Don't waste time. Time wasters never get anything done. Procrastinators never get anything started. They keep procrastinating till the whole day will come. I have seen people that have saved a whole lot of money for starting a palm oil as an investment package, and they have been able to have a peaceful and beautiful retirement. I have seen business owners that have also used that as a means of getting additional money into their pockets. This is what I have done, and I want to take you by the hands to ensure that you also make great success with it. Why don't you join us today? 10,500 and you are in the first 20 slots. Just 50 and we close the door, but the first 20 get all these benefits and these offers. But the next 30 people would have access to some of this, and part of what you won't have access to if you don't register now is the one-on-one with me and the food exportation business. It's a loaded cost. You can't afford to miss it. Click right away to see the detail of what we've got for you and get registered. Don't miss out. Can't wait to see you inside.